Hey there, welcome to Try to Aerospace class. I know that your schedule probably says Introduction to Woodworking, but with distance learning and hybrid learning, we changed the class to Aerospace. You more than likely heard this from some of your other classmates. So I just want to introduce what we got going on here and kind of give you a overall view of how things are going to start up and work and how you're going to find your information and what you're going to do throughout this course. So first thing I want to point out to you is obviously if you're watching this, you've got my invitation to my Google Classroom and you are here and you are watching this video. So the next thing you got to know is right here on the front page is our Google Meet page. This is how we will meet during your regularly scheduled class time. We will meet at that scheduled time every day that you are supposed to be here. So A1 days, A2 days, B1 days, B2 days. Okay. So this is how you get to that link. Okay. Just want to go in here. So when we go in through this, we're going to click on Classroom. And Classroom has certain things on it. This is kind of how I'm going to lay it out. You're always going to have a schedule. It's going to say week of. So this is this week's work, week of 11/30 to 12/4. And what's going to be listed under that week will be what we're doing that week. So as I have right now, I have an introduction and basically is the syllabus for this class. And I want you to go through that before you get into actual class on the first day. The other thing I have up here, and this is going to be linked up, it's not going to be part of a week, and anything that I don't want set for a specific week, I will put just on the very top. And this is just our schedule for distance learning, so you have an understanding of how the schedule is going to go. So it opens up just a Google Sheet, and basically it just says, so you remember this is Introduction to Aerospace. On Wednesdays, starting the 2nd of December, the schedule is going to be, we're going to have an early out schedule. So that means school actually ends at, I want to say it's like 12:30 or something like that on that Wednesdays. Your class time is 7:55 to 8:45. Okay. Now, just so you know, as of right now, what I plan on doing for those Wednesdays is office hours. Okay. So on Wednesdays, I'm just going to have office hours. We will not have class. So my office hours will be in between those times. It's going to probably go from 8 to 8:45 or something like that. Okay. So that is what we have on Wednesdays. Just office hours. There will not be a class that you have to log into or anything like that on Wednesdays. However, on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, on your A1 day, which is typically going to be a Monday, an A2 day, which is typically going to be a Tuesday, a B1 day is typically a Thursday, and a B2 day is typically a Friday. You're going to log in from 7:50 at 7:50, and class goes till 9. I'm not saying I'm going to have you in class until 9, but that's when class is. So you need to be logged in by 7:50 on your scheduled day. And if we go till 8 o'clock, 8:15, whatever it is, that's what we'll go to. You'll be given stuff to do on your own time after that. But if we go till 9 o'clock, we go till 9 o'clock. But that's your time allotment that you're going to plan for this class. Now, understand with this weekly schedule that we have here, if we have a week that we don't have Monday through Friday, then the schedule will be altered. And that's going to be based, and I will let you know that ahead of time as we get there. So maybe we end up losing a Monday. It may be that A1 loses class on Monday, because if this still ends up to be an early out, I'll have to see how I adjust it. So I'll let you know how the week works on a shortened week. But as it typically goes, that's what it's going to look like right there. Um, as you can see, when we get back in here, this is kind of like I said, the layout of the tabs. You open things up, you close things. Under each week, I will have the assignments and what else is going to be going through there. I will record our class. Okay, I will record our class and I will post it on the week that the class is for recording. It'll probably have a date that is recorded, and it'll be one of the dates that fall in between these dates. And just make sure that if you did not make it to class, you watch the Google Meet recording. You watch the class recording, and it'll be labeled as Google Meet with the date. So if you watch that, that'll make you so at least you know what we got going on in class and so on and so forth. It will be on it through an ed puzzle, so I will know if you've watched it or not and things like that. The other thing that I want to point out to you is, like I said, on the schedule here, that we have office hours on Wednesday. There are also office hours from 2:20 to 3:15 Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, so if you need to sit down and have some time with me to understand some stuff, me explain something, things like that, you can schedule an office hour time. And how you would do that is you go to the Google Calendar, and you click on the Google Calendar. It'll pop up the Google Calendar, and you should be able to see as soon as it pops up here. And I'm just going to move here, so you'll see it'll say Lockhart office hours. Yours will have other stuff on it. Mine just has what I'm showing you right now is just all my office hours. So it'll have Lockhart office hours, and you click on the office hour, click on go to appointment page for this calendar. And then once it opens up that calendar, you're going to make sure sometimes if you're not on the week that you want to get the office hours, you got to make sure you're on the correct week. And right now I'm on the week of November 22nd to 28th. So I was on the 30th when I clicked the office hour. So I have 3 office hour options after school on this day. And you can see here on a Wednesday, I have multiple office hours, during your 8th grade class. I do have some office hours at some points during some other class times too. Please reserve those times for those students. So you would just mind pick during your class time. And but if you pick a time, so let's say this is the time right here, and you can hover over it, and it'll tell you that it's from 2:30 to 2:45. If I hover over that one, it's 2:45 to 3. If I hover over this one, it is from 3 to 3:15. So I have these office hours. You just pick on whatever office hour you want. It'll sign you up for the office hour. And when you click save, it'll send me an email. It'll send you an email with the Meet link in it for the office hour. And then everything will be set up. And then we will meet at that point in time. So I'm just going to cancel because I don't want to set up an office hour for myself right now. And then it'll come with me and tell me who I'm meeting with and that. So that's kind of the basic gist of how this schedule is going to go. And we will have things set up for you guys next week, or for this week starting the 30th as your first day. So hopefully things will go well, and we'll see you all on your assigned class day. Remember, if you were A1 technology or you had your A1 allied class, you are still A1. If you had A2 or B1 or B2, you're still in that class. Your Phi-Ed still remains the other option. So so just appear or come to class on those times that you are supposed to. So with that, we look forward to seeing you on your Google Class time, and we will talk to you then.